Get ready to be shocked as we delve into the world of WWE and uncover 10 wrestlers who were fired for truly absurd reasons. From Daniel Bryan's controversial actions during the Nexus invasion to Robbie McAllister attending a WWE Rivals event, these stories will leave you dumbfounded, and we won't forget about the wrestlers who faced the consequences of their actions, like Paul London's infamous smile, Mr. Kennedy's dangerous move on Randy Orton, and Rad Maddox's ill-advised choice of words. Get ready for a roller coaster ride through the bizarre world of WWE and the absurd reasons wrestlers were shown the door. Number 1. Daniel Bryan. It was back in 2010 when the Nexus crew unleashed chaos on John Cena, sending shockwaves through the wrestling world. Among these rebels that night was none other than our man, Daniel Bryan. But here's where things took a crazy turn. Bryan pulled off 2 jaw-dropping stunts that got him the boot. He grabbed former WWE announcer Justin Roberts by the collar, choking him, all while spitting in Cena's direction. Choking someone on a TV show rated PG was a big no-no, leading to Bryan's abrupt departure. The fans' outcry, though, worked its magic, and he was back in action the very next month, making his grand return in the thrilling SummerSlam main event. Number 2. Frankie Kazarian. This dude found himself in some scorching hot water with WWE, all because he refused to snip his luscious locks. Can you believe it? Kazarian stood his ground and refused to budge. He even asked for his release from WWE, showing he meant business. Reports later spilled the tea, revealing that the one and only Vince McMahon himself fired Kazarian for his stubborn refusal to play ball with the management. And guess what? The writers even had a fresh new gimmick in mind for him, but he gave it a firm thumbs down. Talk about sticking to your guns, right? That's Frankie Kazarian defying the rules and making waves in the world of sports entertainment. Number 3. Paul London. It all went down when Vince McMahon pulled off a fake explosion in a limo and the WWE superstars witnessed his grand exit. While most remained poker-faced, Paul London couldn't hold back and burst into laughter. Talk about daring. McMahon took notice, and although London wasn't fired immediately, his star power gradually dwindled, leading him down the path of becoming a jobber before ultimately being released in November 2018. That mischievous smile of his played a part in his downfall and eventual exit from WWE. While the smile didn't trigger an instant release, it set London on a slippery slope that led to his departure from the company. Number 4. CM Punk. In 2014, CM Punk, a beloved WWE superstar, stunned fans by walking away from the company. The reasons behind his departure were later revealed, showcasing his discontent with the creative direction, healthcare concerns, and disagreements with management. Punk craved more creative freedom and edgier storylines, but clashed with the creative team's vision. He also expressed frustration with the quality of healthcare provided to wrestlers, pushing for improvements. Also, differences in ideas and perspectives with WWE management proved to be a significant factor. Despite the shock, Punk's departure demonstrated his unwavering commitment to his principles and refusal to compromise. Number 5. Mr. Kennedy. Get ready for some backstage drama in the world of WWE, starring Mr. Kennedy and the one and only Randy Orton. Orton never really saw eye to eye with Kennedy during their time together in the WWE. During a heated 10-man tag team match on Raw, Kennedy executed a back suplex on Orton, and it got the Viper scales all ruffled up. Orton felt it was way too risky and didn't sit well with him at all. So what did he do? He took the matter up the chain of command, complaining to the higher-ups in WWE. But unfortunately for Kennedy, Vince McMahon wasn't in the mood that day, and when Orton brought up the issue, the boss made a swift decision that sent Kennedy packing from WWE. Talk about backstage heat, right? That's the wild world of wrestling for you. Number 6. Alberto Del Rio. In 2014, Alberto Del Rio, a former WWE champion, found himself facing an unexpected release from the company. The reason behind his departure was quite unusual. It was alleged that Del Rio had slapped a backstage employee in response to a racially insensitive joke that was made during a social gathering. During the incident, tensions escalated, and Del Rio's actions were deemed inappropriate by WWE management. As a result, the decision was made to terminate his contract. The incident not only highlighted the seriousness with which WWE regards issues of respect and professional conduct, but also shed light on the organization's commitment to maintaining a respectful and inclusive working environment. While Del Rio's release surprised fans, it serves as a reminder that professional conduct and adherence to company values are paramount in the world of WWE. Number 7. Enzo Amore. Back in Enzo's NXT days, the legendary Dusty Rhodes was offering some pointers to the talented Baron Corbin on how to deliver killer promos. But hold on tight, because here comes the twist. Just as Amore decided to throw his hat in the ring with all eyes on him, he then let one rip. He broke wind right there in the midst of it all. WWE slapped him with a $250 fine and gave him the boot. The very next day, Amore strolled right back into work like nothing had happened and got himself rehired. Number 8. Muhammad Hassan. This character stirred up some serious controversy in the WWE universe. Back in 2005, during an episode of SmackDown, Hassan pulled a bold move by bringing along 5 masked goons to attack none other than The Undertaker. But here's where things took an unexpected turn. You see, the very same day, WWE aired the segment on TV, and sadly, it coincided with the tragic London bombing. Talk about terrible timing. Instead of the management taking the heat, it was poor Hassan who paid the price. The segment was seen as disrespectful to those who had suffered during the bombings, and WWE swiftly wrote Hassan off the show. Less than 2 months later, he was shown the door. Number 9. Rad Maddox. It was Brad's final WWE match against R-Truth, a dark match before SmackDown. But hold on tight, because there was a twist. Maddox, in a moment of fiery passion, addressed the fans as pricks, a word that was a big no-no in WWE's rulebook. And what happened next? Did he get a fine? Oh no, Vince McMahon decided to pull the trigger and fire the wrestler. Talk about swift justice. But hold up folks, here's where things get juicy. Just a few months later, McMahon dropped an F-bomb on Monday Night Raw, and you know what happened? The fans called out WWE for their apparent hypocrisy. Number 10. Robbie McAllister. Brace yourselves for the wild story of Robbie McAllister, one half of the Highlanders. Now here's the thing, McAllister made a mistake when he decided to show up as a spectator at a TNA event in March 2008. And guess what? His face was shown on TNA television, and it didn't take WWE long to catch wind of it. WWE wasn't too thrilled about one of their own superstars attending a rival company's show. But hold on, because here's where things get even crazier. McAllister's appearance didn't just affect him, it also cost his tag team partner Rory McAllister his job in the WWE. Yeah, you heard that right. WWE's management was so offended by McAllister's TNA cameo that both he and Rory were released from their contracts later that August. Which firing do you think is the most absurd? From choking incidents to gas troubles to ill-timed laughter, these stories remind us that the world of professional wrestling is filled with unexpected twists and turns. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Stay tuned for more captivating WWE stories, and until next time, keep cheering and keep watching.